On March 30th of this year, Tabitha was involved in a domestic dispute with her estranged husband, and the police were called. She was picked up by an Indiana state trooper who brought her under some misdemeanor charges of disorderly conduct and resisting an officer to the Floyd County Detention Center. When she got there, she was handcuffed behind her back and appeared to be compliant, although also upset about the fact that she was arrested, had just had this altercation with her husband. She said something, we don't know what it was because we don't have audio on that camera, but she said something that clearly upset the officers, and 3 officers went after her. They held her around the neck, they held her head down, and they grabbed her arms and her body and forced her out of the room and into what they call a padded cell. While they were in the cell and Tabitha was still in handcuffs, they removed her boots, they removed her pants, they removed her underwear, they removed her shirt and bra. And participating in this forcible strip were 2 female deputies and 2 male deputies. After removing her clothing, they left her in the room without anything to cover herself with except for what they call a quilted smock, which is like a mat. After 20 minutes or so, she began to bang on the door and demand that they return her clothes or give her something else to wear. After about 30 minutes of this, she was told that if she didn't shut up, they were going to pepper spray her. And indeed, that's what they did. You see on the video a slot in the door open and a can of pepper spray put through that slot, and it sprayed in the room like you would spray an air freshener. They left her in that room naked, filled with the chemical that's in an occidental pepper spray is what it's called, and left her there for 40 minutes without any medical attention or any water to wash the chemical off of her body. After about 40 minutes, they told her that they would take her to the wash station. They had her come to the door. She put her hands behind her back so that they could handcuff her, and in doing so, the cover that she had on her body began to slip because she wasn't able to hold it up. You will see that they open the door and bring her through into an open area that is sort of a common grounds within the jail system that's known as the booking area. Both other deputies, staff of the jail, other inmates, other arrestees, all would pass through this room on any given occasion. And they take her through that room with her body exposed and into a shower room to wash her eyes out. When they bring her back, she is not covered at all. There are clearly male officers present at the time, and the front of her body is completely nude and exposed. They bring her back into the room at about 6:20 a.m. and they leave her in that room still with no clothes, with a mat that is now soaking wet from the water, for 5 more hours before they finally give her a jumpsuit and let her make a phone call. I believe that this jail has a policy and practice of doing this to the citizens of Floyd County, and the community needs to know that it's going on. The jailer needs to know that it needs to stop, and my clients deserve justice, and that's what we're going to get.